Welcome to our Friday math lesson, boys and girls. When we left off yesterday, we were on page 271, and we were doing subtraction. And I went ahead and did the key. That was an optional activity for you. And then I gave myself my exit ticket. And then today we are working on page 273. And at the top, you're going to go ahead and write your name. And I'm going to write Grumpy Cat's name here since he's with us today. And he's going to help me with this. First name and last name if you can fit it in. And then today's date. We're going to write the date out long style. So we're in the month of March. That would be capital M, lowercase a, R, C, and then there's our H. And then we are at March 27th today. So we're going to write a 2 and a 7. And then the year is 2020, 2, 0, 2, 0. And since Grumpy Cat is helping us today, that means it must be Friday. So to write the day of the week, we need our capital F, I, long I sound here, D, big diaper, then the stick, and then A, and at the end of the word is your lowercase y. There is the word Friday. And today we're writing the number 63. So go ahead and trace 63. Start at the dot. You're going to write 63. Start at the dot. You're going to write 63. That's the third time. And start at the next dot and write 63 for the last time. And it says write the number of 63s 3 more times, which we did. How many digits are on the line? The digits means each individual number. So we count that like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 digits on that line. Okay, moving ahead to number 2. It says Tamara had 9 dimes. She gave 3 dimes to Michelle. Draw the dimes and write a number sentence to show how many dimes Tamara has now. So I'm going to write the number 9 right here above that word to help me with that number word. And then over here is the number word 3. So I'm going to write the 3 up there. So she had 9, she gave 3 away. So this one should be pretty easy to solve. This is a subtraction problem. So first I have to draw the 9 dimes, which is really easy to draw with circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's the 9 dimes that Tamara had. Then she gave 3 to Michelle. So I'm going to cross out 3. 1, 2, 3. So now I've set up my problem so that I can solve it. But first I have to write my number sentence. So originally we had 9 dimes. Do we have to guess? No, we can count them again if we like. But we did that together. So I'm going to write my 9. And when it's a takeaway problem, we need to write our minus sign. Okay, and then how many did we cross out? We took away 3. So there's our number sentence, 9 minus 3. And how many does that equal? We don't have to guess or use fingers or anything because we have our solution right there. And that we just count the circles not crossed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 minus 3 equals 6. So how many dimes does she have now? 6 dimes. Okay, count by tens to find out how much money this is. Well, That's easy too. The way that you can do this is if you have room, you can write your numbers inside the dimes or you can write them below. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, counting by tens. And so you're going to write 60 here. And please remember to write the cent symbol because that means you're talking about money, not just 60 circles or 60 of anything. That cent means definitely you're talking about money. Moving on to number 3, draw a line to divide the rectangle in half. So half can be from corner to corner. That's a diagonal line. Or a diagonal line this way, that will divide it in half. You can divide it in half this way, top to bottom. That would be a vertical line. Or you can divide it in half, going across the long way, and that would be a horizontal line. I'm going to just go ahead and do mine as a vertical line from top to bottom. Now that's divided in half. Number 4, number the clock face to show this time. And that's a 5, 2 dots, 0, 0. We read that as 5 o'clock, okay? So this clock does not have numbers on that, and that's going to happen. You're going to see clocks often. People wear them on their wristwatch, and it doesn't have the numbers. So what you're going to do is make a long hand first going straight up to the top. That is where the 12 would be. And then for our purposes, I'm going to help you count around to where the 5 would be. So this longer line there would be where the 1 would be, the 2, the 3, the 4, and right there would be where the 5 is. And to help me keep that space, I'm going to write a 5 there. And then I'm just going to make a shorter line pointing to that 5. Okay? Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is get your linking cubes, or I'm going to review using our homework folder. For the bottom of this page, I'm going to use the number line to help us do our subtraction problems. And these are all reviewing our 2's. So here we go. The first one says 3 minus 2. Start at 3, take away 2, 1, 2. Landing on the 1. And remember, when you're taking 2 from an odd number, which is blue, you're always going to land on a blue number. When you're taking 2 from a red number, which is an even number, you're always going to land on an even number. So the next one says 10 minus 2. I'm going to start at the 10 and count towards 0. All of these problems count towards 0, 2 spaces, 1, 2. And I'm at the number 8, jumping 2 spaces. The next problem, read that 7 minus 2. Start at the number 7, 1, 2. I've jumped 2 spaces and landed on the number 5. 4 minus 2. Start at the number 4, jump 2 spaces, 1, 2, and I've landed on the number 2. The next problem, 11 minus 2. Start at the number 11, jump 2 spaces, and I've landed on the number 9. The next problem, 8 minus 2. I'm at the 8, I've jumped 2 spaces, I've landed on the number 6. The next problem reads 5 minus 2. Start at the 5, jump back 2 spaces, and I've landed on the number 3. The next problem, 2 minus 2. Start at the 2, jump back 2 spaces, and I've landed on the 0. The next problem reads 9 minus 2. I start on the 9, take away 2, 1, 2, and I've landed on the number 7. Last problem, 6 take away 2, or 6 minus 2. Start at the 6, jump 2 spaces, 1, 2, and I've landed on the number 4. Great job today, boys and girls. We have completed that page. So I'm going to give myself an exit ticket at the top. There we go. And I hope to see you all at our Zoom conference today.